This is Jordan Friesick, and here's my AAP 880 mini case study. Summary. So here are the main characters. Joe Pham, he is the student of this case. Mr. Rolnick, he is the teacher. Mr. and Mrs. Pham, the parents to Joel, and Mrs. Smith, who is a co-worker to Mr. Rolnick. Situation. Mr. Rolnick believes parent involvement is crucial for student success, but the Phams are not volunteering at school or show lack of interest in Joel's education. Mr. Rolnick has continued to reach out to the Phams to schedule a meeting or to get feedback, and they are very reluctant and not willing to work with Mr. Rolnick. So the issue: Mr. and Mrs. Pham are reluctant to engage in Joel's education. Do not want to do face-to-face meetings, no meetings, even on the phone as well. They just want to be a third party in Joel's education, and just let the school educate Joel. Concerns: community was not welcoming Vietnamese families when the Phams were in school. Might feel the same discomfort with the school as of now. The Phams, I mean, again, they were not well liked when they first came to that school, so they might feel that same discomfort. They might feel that this school has not changed since they were in school, so that's why they're standoffish. What other factors might be keeping them from volunteering? So family, they might be very busy with other members of their family, whether that be older or younger, very uh, busy helping them, or also their view on school. Again, very they were felt very uncomfortable when they were kids in school, so that just might continue as parents, as they're going to be very standoffish to that. Their culture might be that the parents don't really help with the schoolwork. I mean, they feel that that's the school's job, that's the teacher's job to educate them. They don't really have any part in that education. Also, with work, they might be very busy depending on what they have going on. Um, two parents working very hard for, I mean, maybe just one single child, but again, it could be a large family is that as well. So they're just very busy with their work. Personal experience. I have dealt with some parents and some families where school is not a top priority. There are some in our district at the moment, with them being late for school or getting called out of school for whatever reasons, or not even showing up because they feel the need to work more. So I have had personal experience with that. They're not, and I've also had personal experience with non-helpful non-helpful parents, with them not taking interest in what the kids are doing, or what other means that they have, just not helpful, and relying on the kid and the parents, or relying on the kid and teachers to provide that education. Reaching out to parents. So typically, what should happen is face-to-face meetings at all, if at all possible. I mean, you need to read parents' body languages and their tone. That's very hard to do, whether it be an email or even Zoom meetings. I like to see face-to-face meetings at all possible. Surveys, getting a sense of how the parents feel about the school, or even their educational background as well. And informational emails, send those out frequently, just constant contact with the parents, and also open house, get them to come into the school, and so they're able to meet you, form relationships with the different cultures that are in the school as well. Personal experience, I mean, I've done many face-to-face meetings, whether that be in my school, like personally, or when I was a kid as well. So very familiar with face-to-face meetings. Also, our district does send out surveys at the beginning and the middle of the year, just to get a feel of how the parents are, how involved they are with the students, and what the expectations they are for the school, and what our expectations are for the parents. Also, diversity training. I have gone through some courses for diversity training, also with our district as well, so that is required. So there is diversity training with that. How would the staff even know this is a barrier? So just going on, like if you're a new teacher, just talking to the tenured teachers, maybe, I mean, they've been around for a long time, so they would be able to tell you what culture or what parents maybe are more standoffish for meeting with parents, or the educational values for the students, and also just your own visual observations. I mean, being a teacher, and being in the school, I mean, you're gonna know those parents that come in and out, very hands-on with their students, or with their kids. So you're gonna find out what parents are very standoffish and what parents are very hands-on. So you'll find that out for yourselves. Eliminating this situation from happening, as administrators or as a whole district, educating yourself, with the different cultures in the area, how kind of the views and how they operate with that, um, and also the teachers' involvement. You would like to see them at a lot of different events, so you are able to see the different students and the different parents as well. And also researching the cultures. I mean, if you have a question, go out, do some research, find what you can, so you can hopefully better interact with these different parents. What are some ways parents can be involved and demonstrate interest in their child's education other than volunteering at school? So, just an interest at home, asking them questions, asking how their day was, what subjects they're in, um, their friends at school, just other questions like that, just to get to know your child and see what their interests are. I mean, if they do have an interest, getting them the necessary resources to complete or to participate in that resource, or in that study, giving them the tools to be successful, spending time with them, seeing how they operate, when they're outside the school. I mean, maybe they're one individual in the school, then they could be completely different outside the school. So just being there with them, showing that you support them, helping them with their education. I mean, when you have little kids, I mean, that might be a lot easier than when you have high schoolers, middle schoolers, when they're talking about subjects that you have no idea about. So helping them when you can, if not, maybe getting a tutor, or even like a little study buddy, if that will. And just placing importance on school. I mean, showing them that you care for them and you're very supportive in what they're doing, and putting an emphasis on. I mean, school can't your education. I mean, no one can take that from you. So once you get it, you have it. So just always structuring their weekends, or even afternoon activities kind of around school based, but also not burning them out as well. Personal experience, I mean, I would say all the above. I mean, my parents were very supportive in all the different activities that I was doing, and gave me necessary resources, whether it be buying me those resources, or also instilling those resources in me, like work ethic. It's just spending time with me, and also placing importance on school. I mean, that's why I would like to be an administrator, is continue my education. I don't want to grow stagnant. I don't want to be stagnant in what I'm doing. I want to be the best possible educator as I can be. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.